There's a poem that says, "Nothing in the world is usual today. Today is the first day." This is me. Okay? Today is the first fucking day. Nothing in the world is usual. I am going to be a new person in 2026. Matter of fact, I'm not going to be a new person. That's something that I was actually trying to focus on with my glow up. I still haven't made my official plan, but with my glow up this year, I don't want to focus on being a new person. I have tried to be a new person so many times, and I am who I am. What I want instead is my life to change. Of course, I will grow and I will transform because the life around me will be different. But I feel like it's unrealistic to kill the old her. What I want to do is find the new her and steal her life. Okay? That's what I'm doing instead. Finding the new her, killing her, and stealing her life as the old me. Okay? That's what I'm doing. One of the first things that I'm focusing on in 2026 is my appearance. I think I look the way I look, whatever. I'd never been someone who cared too much about my appearance. I cared about my appearance so much as I did not want people to judge me for being ugly or, mid or whatever the fuck, but I never actually personally was like ascribing so much effort and attention to the way that I look. I've always just looked the way I looked. Sometimes I did things to make myself look better, but I was not committed to looking better or looking my best or being the best or being the best looking. Those things never mattered to me. Sometimes by chance I would be the best looking, but I could fall from grace the next day because I just was not taking good enough care of myself. I'm one of those people who my day would affect my routine. So if I had a bad day or if I was tired, the dishes aren't getting washed, the skincare routine isn't getting completed, the teeth are getting brushed, but they're not getting flossed, those sorts of things. Judge me if you want, but that's just who I have always been. And I want to change that. So I just want to start putting more effort into my appearance. I feel the more effort I put into my appearance, the better my life will be. I'll start taking myself more seriously. The reason why I've never probably cared that much about my appearance is because I've always felt like I was in between. I was never ugly enough to put enough mental attention into, oh my gosh, I'm so ugly. Definitely when I went to my white high school and I was chopped as fuck and I was the only black girl and they were all making fun of me and calling me ugly, of course I thought I was ugly. But because I was ugly, it's like I didn't even think about being ugly. It was just like, okay, I'm ugly. Who gives a fuck? I can't change it. And I kind of just carried that mentality into adulthood. Even when people started finding me attractive, I was like, okay, cool, they find me attractive. I don't even know what to do with that information, or do I even know if I give a fuck or believe them? But now it's like, look, if I myself am actually deciding that I'm not just going to take the cards that life has dealt me, whether they be good or bad, and I'm actually going to force myself into prettiness and force myself into being attractive, that is going to change my life. Doing anything with intention changes my life, okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm paying attention to my appearance. I'm paying attention to my outfits. It's not just cute clothes. It's putting the clothes together. I need good basics. I want to take care of the things that I have. I want to steam things. I want to make sure that I'm folding clothes or putting them up straight out the dryer so that they don't have wrinkles. I want to make sure I'm folding my clothes. I want to make sure that I'm addressing stains as they come. I want to take care of everything that God has given me, and I want to get rid of anything that I do not feel is serving me. I feel like I grew up poor-ish. I grew up poor-ish with a spending problem. And I feel like everything I've acquired, I hold on to so tightly because I think about how much money it cost. But what I want to start doing is just being more intentional about the money I spend. There are so many times where I haven't allowed myself to get what I want, and then I go to like TJ Maxx or the thrift store and I spend a ton of money on shit that I only sort of like, whenever instead I could just buy the one thing that I like instead of buying the 12 things that are okay. I'm done with that mentality, okay? That's why I'm throwing away the 12 things that are only okay. Obviously, there's more than 12 things, but I'm done settling in any facet of my life. I'm not getting it if I don't love it. And I'm not getting it if I don't need it, okay? If I love it, I need it. If I don't love it, I don't need it, okay? That's where I'm at. Next up, I don't have a list, by the way. This is all off the dome. Next up, I said this before, but I don't want to transform myself. I want to transform the life around me. My environment needs to be on point. Okay? That goes along with the hoarding, getting rid of extra clothes so that everything is neat, orderly. I know where things are. Everything has a place. I need to get matching hangers. I need to get a place to keep my scarves. I need to get a place to keep menial things like random accessories that you don't kind of know where to put. I need a place for bracelets, lotions, mask, just random shit like that. Everything needs to have a place so that my environment can be clean, I can stay focused, and I can focus on presenting the best version of myself to the world every single day. Okay, another thing, I want to get rid of a lot of t-shirts. I just feel like as a 24, almost 25-year-old woman with a job that has a dress code, I just really have no use for t-shirts. I've impulsively bought so much workout clothes. I'm a runner, and I am also a former yoga instructor, and I want to hone in on that skill more, but that's for another video. Regardless, I have a ton of matching, clean, nice workout clothes. I'm not saying I have Lululemon or Alo, but I have like a bunch of things that simply look good. So I just have no reason to be wearing t-shirts to the gym. I have no reason to be wearing t-shirts to work. I have no reason to be wearing t-shirts on store runs because I have clothing that addresses each of those issues. I just need to make sure that those things are clean and put away at any given time so that I can access them and wear what the occasion actually calls for. Let's see. Makeup. I don't know about makeup. I really want to focus on skincare. I've got heavy nasolabial folds, which are further accented by dehydration. So, stay hydrated and maybe gua sha. I haven't gotten that far yet. I've always had skincare, but in recent years, it's kind of just been face wash, moisturizer, and sunscreen. And I haven't been committed to my nighttime skin routine, which is something that I would love to get back to, because I don't have much acne right now, but focusing on nighttime skin routine is the kind of thing that keeps you looking good forever with those peptides, retinol, whatever they're called. What else? Hair. I've had natural hair the bulk of my adult life. I'm making the decision to go straight natural, not because I don't love my natural hair, but because it's unpredictable and I cannot afford to look like I had a bad morning or a bad day or a bad hair day. I can't afford that, okay? So I need to look on point at all times. The purpose of my natural hair anyway was for health, but with regular manipulation, my hair has not been retaining length anyway. So I think that straight natural is the way for me to go. I think it's going to help me maintain hair health. It's going to help me look more put together on a day-to-day basis and make sure that I don't have so many slip-ups, because I have plenty of slip-ups having natural hair because it is unpredictable fundamentally. So I've been going to the Dominicans. I've dyed my hair black. I've made a few physical changes, but that's one of the first ones. Next up, I'm going to have 50,000 followers on TikTok by the end of the year, by 2027. Why? Because I'm going to post consistently. Why am I going to post consistently? Because I'm not scared of being ugly anymore. I'm not scared of being ugly anymore. I'm not scared of being cringe anymore. That's what's been holding me back from posting regularly, is being scared to be cringe and scared to be ugly. I look how I look and I am how I am, and the world's going to like it. That is what it is. Okay? Like, I'm done caring about, like, of course I want to care about my appearance, but I'm done judging myself as I am. Like, I'm done. I'm done judging myself as I come. This is who I am. If anybody has a problem with it, they can literally suck on my balls, as Beyonce would say. And yeah, so this chapter of my demythifying or glow up journey 2026 is mostly about my appearance, but I have plenty of other ways that I want to improve. As a woman with ADHD and OCD, but not like the cleanliness kind, like the obsessive thoughts kind, I want to take you on my journey of all the radical things I'm going to have to do in order to stay consistent. I think that vlogging myself as I was watching this woman, Danae, I think, there has to be a consequence, or there has to be stakes for you to actually glow up. And I think that putting my glow up journey on the internet is going to force me to actually do what I said I was going to do. There have been plenty of times where just because I said it out loud, I had to do what I said I was going to do. And I think that you all are going to help me in my journey so much by holding me accountable and just being here while I attempt to become the best me that I can be. And as I become myself, as I come into adulthood, as I enter my quarter life, I just really am so excited to grow with you all and get to know everyone and what they're also trying their best to work on, okay? So yeah, this is a really unorganized video, but essentially today is the first day. Nothing in the world is usual.